My name is Olivia Einer, and I'm a senior at San Domenico High School. Service learning is taking what is taught from a textbook and letting people go out and experience things for themselves.
Well, part of service is also really integrated into the San Domenico mission statement, so we explore what it means to be human in a global community. And we are a global community here at San Domenico because it's international. But it's also deeply rooted in the idea of the Catholic social teaching and how important it is to study human rights education. And we have a class, the junior year, where the students specifically focus on social justice.
Ms. Levine teaches social justice, so I took social justice in junior year.
We have a graduation requirement, and it's called the ROSE requirement, and that stands for Real Opportunities for Service in Education. It's a way to get the education out of the classroom and into the community.
Ms. Levine helped fund an all-girls school in Uganda.
The school in Uganda that we partnered with, they focus on rural transformation. And they do this by teaching the girls leadership. We were coming to learn from them, that they have this incredible way of educating girls to be leaders.
She talked to us about it and asked if we might want to get involved, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to take my learning into another culture.
I think all of the students had a different starting point from before this trip.
My dad is from Nigeria, and as much as I am connected to that African side in my dad, I've grown up in America, so I think I'm more connected to this American culture. Before the trip, I felt like I didn't ask my dad enough about his culture.
And hopefully, going to Africa also taught you that being happy is not dependent on what you have. Because most of those kids in that school from very poor families, they live very happy lives.
Yeah.
I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a cup of tea, I comb my hair, I put on uniform, I run to school.
We're going to this all-girls school, started in the poorest town in Uganda. Miss Levine taught us about the importance of oral history and interviewing skills and how important it was just to hear people's stories. When we got to sit down and we asked them questions, a lot of them had really sad stories. Some of them didn't have parents anymore. Some of them had whole families killed. Some of them were involved in civil wars and things like that. It was really powerful for me because a lot of the people there, they're striving to be better, and despite all these hardships and everything, they go on with their lives, and that gave me a lot of strength. Growing up with my father telling me things like, you know, you shouldn't complain about the toilets because we didn't even have toilets in Africa. I never fully believed him. I just think because it wasn't real to me, I never experienced that. So when I experienced those things in Africa, it hit me really hard. I've already had a lot of respect for my dad, but it's just given me a lot more respect for him. And even though I was questioning everything, there's this sense of hopefulness because even in a place with so much poverty, they were so much more helpful, and that gave me hope.
I kind of started to get a deeper understanding myself of what service learning also can be. And that is this idea of connecting people who might never ever connect. When I look at my students or the students at San Domenico and many other places, I think, you know, these kids are so much more connected to the world than ever before. And I have hope.